Welcome to Happy Hour with Whiskey and the World.
Hi, I'm Joe and this is Kat, and we're the hosts of the podcast Whiskey and the World. And today we're going to be talking about a really cool new whiskey straight out of Tel Aviv. It's New Make Single Malt by Milk and Honey. It is Israel's very first whiskey distillery.
I think that's so cool, and I'm so excited that we've been able to kind of track down a bottle. We had a friend who went to Israel and brought this back for us, so we're really excited to share it with you and let you guys know our thoughts about it.
It's a really interesting find at about $75 plus the $1,200 or $1,300 plane ticket.
Yeah, and well, actually, if you ever find yourself in Tel Aviv, they do tours, so you can actually do that as well. So.
Anyway, so just to get you folks started, since this is episode number 1, we do a rating system out of 10. The first half of the rating, 1 through 5, is based off of the taste and the smell, and the second half is based off of the product's packaging, its visuals, and its overall story.
Yeah.
So for me, the taste on this one, I gotta be honest, I really wanted to like it. It's not whiskey.
It is and it isn't. I mean,
it's whiskey in name only at this point. Now, they do have a couple of aged versions of their whiskey. This is the unaged version. It wasn't what I was expecting, so for me, I'm going to have to give it a 1.
Well, and I got to say, it's coming in at 100 proof, 50% alcohol by volume.
It's pretty intense.
It's going to be a pretty big punch. So I'm going to give it a 2.6. It has some interesting aromas. You know, it's very clean, but it's also very grassy. So it's, you know, earthy in that way, but it's kind of that fresh cut grass, which is kind of a pleasant smell. But I think when you're kind of trying to taste a whiskey, you don't really want that. It's just not something that you're typically looking for.
No, it's definitely out of a liqueur kind of, or even an almost gin kind of flavor.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I was like, so for those reasons, I'm giving it a 2.6 because it's not terrible, but it doesn't taste like the whiskey that you kind of hoped it might be.
So for presentation, for me, 5 stars. In terms of the way it looks, it's a really sharp bottle. It's got really great presentation, and the story is awesome. I mean, you are a nation's first whiskey distillery. A little behind the ball compared to the rest of the nations, but, you know, it's great. It's fantastic. And it is very difficult being the first kid in a new territory like that. So for me, it's a 5 stars in presentation and story.
I'm going to give it a 3. I love the story, but if I were to see this in the store here and not know that it was Israel's first distillery and how cool that is, I'd probably pass it by. You know why? Because if it's in the whiskey department and it's got this clear liquid, I'm
and
like,
it doesn't
say
moonshine?
I was going to say, no, it's moonshine, and I would probably, just personally, back away from it a bit, so it's not going to really catch my eye on a shelf. So for me, it's a 3.0, and that brings my score to 5.6.
So with my rating of a 6 and hers of a 5.6, that brings the Whiskey in the World rating to a 5.8. And with that being said, let's have a drink.
Today I'm going to show you my take on a Pomegranate Whiskey Smash, which is a nice tart drink to showcase the new make. So in a pint glass, add 2 lemon wedges, and we're going to muddle these to release all the juice from the inside and the peel to give you a more tangy, zesty flavor. So go ahead and leave that peel on. Next, we're going to add a few mint leaves, and I'm actually not going to muddle these because it bruises them too much for this particular drink. We just want some of those aromas. 3/4 ounce of simple syrup to bring a little sweetness to the drink. 1 ounce of pomegranate juice for that tart flavor, and it's going to give us a beautiful red color. And finally, 2 ounces of the Milk and Honey New Make Single Malt Whiskey. Or a little extra if you've had a rough week. All right, now we're going to add some ice to our pint glass. Place the shaker tin on top and give it a good shake to marry all those flavors, but not too much. We want it to be cold, but not diluted from the shaking, because we're actually going to add fresh ice to our rocks glass, and then we're going to do a nice strain over the ice. And this will help keep that drink cold, but not too diluted. Look at that beautiful color. All right, and to complete, we're going to garnish with a slice of lemon and a little mint sprig, giving it a little smack to release the oils to get that nice aroma. And there you have the Pomegranate Whiskey Smash.
Thanks for meeting us for Happy Hour. If you had a good time with us, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And of course, you can head over to iTunes and SoundCloud to catch our weekly podcast. We have new episodes every Wednesday.
And if you feel so inclined as to buy us a drink, you can head on over to Patreon and show the show some love. Also, you can connect with us on all social media with the links down below. And remember, drinking is cool.
But staying alive to drink the next time is cooler.
So be safe.
And please drink responsibly.